The final divisional game of the season for the modern-day Monarchs here in Week 17 against a familiar foe, the Spartans of DePaul. Here we are in Wayne, New Jersey. Modern Day makes the cross-country trip after an embarrassing showing at home against the Folsom Bulldogs, and are now in a must-win situation. Each game from here on out, and there are only two of them, but you've got to win both of them. The first one here today on the road against a DePaul team that has one of the best quarterbacks in the country, surprisingly, in John Wilson, and certainly not many people that saw that coming, but statistically one of the best out there this year. Not an easy game by any means. You see the records there. Modern Day sitting at a disappointing 9-6. DePaul, for them, that's a pretty respectable 8-7. One game behind Modern Day, and with Modern Day winning the previous matchup, we take a look at John Wilson's numbers here, and you see what I'm talking about. Almost 4,000 yards. 30 touchdowns to just 5 picks. Really, really impressive stuff, and some of that is among the league's best. So trips right here on first down, but like I was saying, as we get early pressure here, I'm not sure who's – it's you suck and others combining for the first down sack. But, yeah, as we were saying, each one of these games vitally important to Modern Day's playoff hopes, and now they're, after some disappointing losses, just trying to be the 6 or 7 seed and, get in just to have a chance at getting an upset and making a run. Certainly falling short of expectations for, both themselves but also in the media. Has a nice tackle for loss there from Roberson that'll bring up a fourth down. Roberson having a heck of a breakout year. But certainly falling short of expectations. I think when you talk to anybody associated with this Modern Day team, they had higher hopes. And to be fair, have a much tougher schedule this year in terms of talent that they were facing. But still, I mean, this is a very young core of players, mostly sophomores on this team. And the expectations were higher than, even if you win out here, the best that you can do is 11-6. So take a look at Sean Bowe's numbers. He just crossed into double-digit interceptions last week. Folsom did a nice job against Sean Bowe. 2 picks, no touchdowns, and he's looking to bounce back here, as he just looked like he threw that one away. He was actually looking for DeVinson. That one's going to be incomplete on the sideline. So certainly falling short of expectations to this point in the year, but still plenty left to play for. Gain of 3 on second down. Bunch left here on 3rd and 7. DePaul with pressure. Sean Bowe going to go down, and the punt team going to come on for Modern Day. Not much of an effort there offensively, and we've seen that a couple times this year. Definitely, I think, in talking to the coaching staff moving to next year, you do have a window with some of these players from last year that were freshmen in this class that you have now as sophomores, playing against some of the best teams in the league, still having a winning record. Take a look at the MVP projection here. Blackwell, Prust, and Johnny Wilson in that conversation as well. Here is Wilson to throw. He completes underneath. Jamison comes up for the tackle here in the rain, and you certainly have a window with some of these guys that begins next year. If you can keep this young core together, their junior and senior seasons will definitely be the best. And you did add some young talent at the linebacker position, at the corner position. So Nice job from Zaza Dean to get off the block. And I don't know if that'll be a sack or a tackle. I believe it counts as a sack, so nice job. The other defensive tackle in this 4-3, and Wilson to throw on 3rd and 6. That is complete. And a first down for the Spartans. We saw that a lot last week. Mater Dei's defense, the inability to get off the field on 3rd down. And you take a look at what they're doing there offensively. It's just all run hitch right at the sticks. There's 3 of them. Somebody's got to stand in front of the hitch. If everybody's running the same route, somebody's got to get in front of that. And then, you get the underneath route for another first down there. Just a drag. But it ends up being a first down. These are the exact same plays that we've seen teams have success against this defense with. And actually down the middle there, that's a nice throw from Wilson. A couple first downs in a row here, and DePaul is on the move. You got to think that a loss here would just be devastating to that locker room. So toss play, a few broken tackles there. It's going to be Island that comes up to record that tackle for loss. Paul, running back, shakes off Suck and others before being brought down for a loss of 8. So in field goal range here, looking to extend this drive. They hand it off once more. Curtis misses a tackle, and then it's Warbles who cleans it up from behind, a gain of 10. So pretty much everything that he lost on that last play, he gains back, and they've got a manageable 3rd and 8 here. Trips right from the 19-yard line. It's Wilson to throw once more. Downfield, that one's caught in the end zone for a DePaul touchdown. Freshman corner, Mo Williams in coverage there. Just a better catch. Looked like it should have been intercepted. The ball's a little bit behind him, but as it is a touchdown, and DePaul opens the scoring here. They go up 7-0. Take a touchdown lead over Mater Dei, and in the back half of this season, man, that is a familiar sight. Defense among the best in the league through 14 weeks and has just collapsed here down the stretch. Offense hasn't been spectacular either, but definitely not the time that you want to lose momentum as a team. And to be fair, I don't think, after that week 1 game, I don't think that this team really ever found their stride. It was kind of broken up by you'd win a few games here and then you'd lose a game here, and I don't think they ever really found that momentum that you saw from them last year with that 7-game, 8-game win streak complete to DeVincent. They just never found that momentum, and I think you're seeing it here. Still have a chance at playoffs, but you got to take care of DePaul here first and foremost. That throw almost intercepted. Looking for DeVincent again. Third and short now. Conversion here would be lovely, and there's pressure. It's a screen pass. Williams outruns his blocks and is brought down short of the line to gain. I don't hate the call. There's just nothing that you can really do about where the running back decides to run once he has the ball. So another punt for Mater Dei, and things going DePaul's way here early. It's down to the defense of Mater Dei. Wilson completes on first down. He's been good in this first quarter. About as good as you can be. Closing in on 100 yards and a touchdown. Gain of 5 there. And a lot of hitch routes A high percentage throws. Completes another one. See if they decide to do the same thing here out of the single back. 3rd and 2. Defense with an opportunity here on play action. Downfield, it is caught. Another first down. And outside of that first drive, this defense just looking like they're not even on the same field. The only team that can stop DePaul's offense is DePaul's offense. Drop there on first down. That would have been another first down. 2nd and 10 for Wilson, and it's another hitch route, and it's another completion for a first down. So the exact same play that they just dropped. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Not a lot to write home about if you're a Mater Dei fan. 7-0 lead here for the Spartans at home. And they are driving once more. This defense needs to step up. Penalty down as Jamison records a tackle on another hitch route. And it is a holding penalty against the offense, and that might be just what Mater Dei needed to get this ball back. You know, you got a great opportunity here to slow the momentum that DePaul has built over the last couple drives. Wilson escapes, pulls it down, runs for almost a first down there, picks up 19. You know, even when you thought Mater Dei caught a break, John Wilson just erases it. First down for DePaul in 2 plays after the big penalty. Everything going the Spartans' way, and you know, this defense got to find a way to get off the field at the end of the day. No one's going to do it for you. Hitch route complete. It's an easy 5 to 6 yards. I can't tell you how many times they've run that exact same route in this quarter alone. Might be the only route in the DePaul playbook. That and a drag. Wow, look at that. That's a drag complete for a first down. Incredible master class from Wilson here as he's just taking what the defense gives him. Outruns another sack. This is a long drive, too. It's eating up a lot of clock, and you couple that with the fact that your defense can't get off the field. It's just bad news. This is the last thing that you wanted to see here in the second quarter. Wilson to throw once again. Finally brought down by Pierce. Somebody on that defensive line can make a tackle on John Wilson, and 3rd and long. Empty look here for the Spartans on 3rd and 13. This would be a pass breakup there from Williams. He was scored on earlier, so nice to see him bounce back there. And field goal attempt still going to be a 2-score lead for DePaul. Mater Dei's offense has done precious little in their 2 drives. Might have gained a combined 10 yards in 2 drives. So the 10-0 lead looms pretty large if you're Mater Dei. It's not points have come at a premium for this team. Only scoring 3 last week, and now with a goose egg here in the first half, that has got to change. If you're going to have a chance at playoffs, if you're going to have a chance at anything here. I mean, we already established this is a must-win game. This isn't a team to take lightly. Just 5 total yards here in the first half for Mater Dei. Isn't that something? And that's going to look to continue. Nice completion to Kissling there, and that's the best play of the half for Mater Dei. Run-of-the-mill first down. But an important one nonetheless. Down 2 scores on the road. Just need points as Bo connects with DeVincent there. 1,000-yard receiver on the year. One of a few tight ends with over 1,000 yards. Blitz coming from DePaul. Sean Bo gets rid of it to DeVincent. Excuse me. They'll pick up a first down. At least getting into field goal range seems like a miracle for the Monarchs here. Play action for Sean Bo, and that one bounces off his center. And we'll add that to the list of bizarre things that we've seen from the Mater Dei offense in recent weeks. There's another play action downfield. It's DeVincent with the reception. He breaks a few tackles down to the 7-yard line. Even there, looked like it was going to be a sack for a second, and you're just thankful that that play went for positive yards. DeVincent did a nice job beating the linebacker, and he adds to what's already been an impressive season. Sure-handed tight end, definitely a target down here in the red zone. From the 7-yard line, we haven't seen them run the ball a single time yet, and that will continue. Complete underneath to DeVincent, and they will mark him short down to the 1-yard line. Sean Bo has not looked great, but here you got a chance to give it to Jacob Williams and get yourself on the board. They do not. They decide to throw. Sean Bo runs for his life and then throws it up the tunnel. Impressive display of arm strength. Sends that ball back to the locker room from where it came. And then they decide to run the toss. Williams does get into the end zone. I've got to say that's the first time I've seen that play work, maybe ever. Touchdown Jacob Williams on his first carry of the game. And he had to get through some traffic to get there. So, you know, Mater Dei gets on the board, their first touchdown in about 2 weeks. This is a team that went from playing Buford close, and I do think that's kind of where the spirit kind of got taken out of Mater Dei a little bit. This is a competitive team with all the talent in the world, but, you know, losing that game the way they did, it seemed like Buford got away with one, and not for the first time this year, but definitely difficult to bounce back after a loss like that, you know, especially against one of the best teams in the league in Folsom. So to have those 2 losses back-to-back is just plenty of running room here. There's no one home for the Mater Dei defense. Makes it tough to find positive things, you know, especially down the stretch. This is where you want to be building momentum. This is where you want to be playing your best football, and Mater Dei, for all intents and purposes, that one kicked in the air and intercepted by Curtis. Curtis's first interception of the year, might I add. That comes in week 16. So the free safety on the tip drill comes up with a big, big turnover there for Mater Dei. You got to feel like this defense and team as a whole is capable of so much more. It looked like that was broken up by Jamison, was the one that forced it up into the air, and Curtis collects the INT. Huge turnover there from the Mater Dei defense, and now the offense needs to turn this into points. They'll give to Williams. He's got plenty of room. You want to see some more of that if you're a Monarchs fan. He picks up a first down on a gain of just about 15 there. The 35-yard line. And this is where we've seen Mater Dei struggle. It's past midfield. As Bo finds DeVincent there for a gain of 5 just before the 2-minute warning here. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. And DeVincent alone in the flat. Turns that into a first down. Also stops the clock, so here we are at 1:55. Play action for Sean Bowe. Finds DeVincent. Can he get in? He does. Hallelujah. A passing touchdown for Mater Dei. They take a very important lead here in New Jersey. And that was under pressure. Sean Bowe got rid of that one. Found DeVincent, and boy, oh boy, what a second quarter. Mater Dei absolutely fighting for their playoff lives against the CPU team right now. And you talk about missing expectations. That is kind of where we're at. But you know what? A 4-point lead. If your defense can get a stop here, that's a really just you get the ball at half, and you can try and extend this thing a little bit. Gotta say though, not super hopeful. Wilson to throw here on first down. QB spy is on. He's under pressure. It looked like Pierce again. Pierce has been living in the backfield, and what a play there from the sophomore defensive tackle. He is on some kind of run. Timeout taken for Mater Dei. They're trying to preserve some of this clock to try and put up more points before half. Wilson completes a nice little hitch route. Well, that's more of a right at the sticks. Wilson on the out route. That one broken up by Sparks. So the punt team does come on for DePaul, and Mater Dei will have another chance.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. They'll take over. First down and 10.
Season stats for Sean Bowe there just broke through the 4,000-yard barrier, so a nice little accolade for him there. From their own 18, it looks like DePaul going to bring pressure, finds Kissling for 8, and stops the clock. Still a minute left, and 3 timeouts as DeVincent comes up with another catch. He's got 100 yards already in this first half. He is having some kind of game, as well as a touchdown, and my goodness, DeVincent might be putting together the best tight end season this league has ever seen. As they look for him again there, at least double covered underneath. You'd like to see that ball go to someone else. If you're Sean Bowe, someone's double covered. That means someone else is open downfield. You got to find them. 2nd and 10 He does find Kissling, who breaks a tackle. Kissling into the open field, and you'd expect a timeout from Mater Dei here just shy of midfield. They don't take one. The clock continues to run, so now instead of 50 seconds, you're closing in on 20. Complete drag route underneath, and now they take a timeout with 25. Pressure coming, and a great time to dial up the blitz for DePaul. That'll likely mean the end to this drive. Shambo looked like he was stuck in cement. Absolutely no effort to escape the pressure back there. So the quarterback just stands in the pocket and gets sacked, but predictably, you know. Can't make a mistake here. We saw a interception before half derail that game against Buford, and you can't do the same thing here. Okay, fumble. Yeah, fumble actually makes more sense, because that way DePaul retains gets the best field position possible here. So yeah, that one does. Yeah, that one checks out. The interception before half on a beautiful drive against Buford. The fumble against DePaul puts them in field goal position pretty much already. That does pretty much sum up how this season has gone for Mater Dei. Just can't find a way to get out of their own way here. Haven't found a way to get out of their own way for the past couple weeks. Wilson rolls out, dropped interception. We've seen a whole bunch of those. A lot of those against Buford, a lot of those against Folsom. And I can tell you what this defense is going to be working on in the offseason. It's catching the football. Catching the football. Yep. Curtis did a nice job of catching the football earlier, and of course, DePaul ends up with just enough time actually here on fourth down for a field goal attempt, and because of the fumble, they are in position to do so. So likely going to convert on this and make it a 1-point game before half instead of Mater Dei scoring. They flip it on its head, and DePaul scores somewhat predictably here to make it a 1-point game. And you don't like that momentum-wise if you're a Mater Dei fan. But the momentum hasn't been with you for a few weeks now, so you know what? You just got to strap in. At least DeVincent is having a monster season. Oh, man. The offense back to work. Let's see if they can put some points on the board here. Season stats, not all that important if you can't win football games. Mater Dei, the losers of 2 in a row. Nice job by Kissling to break a tackle there and turn that into a first down gain. Condensed a bunch right. Shambo underneath to Cooper. Picks up 7. Cooper been quiet this year. He's had some notable performances down the stretch here, but being outgained by the wide receiver 3 on the depth chart. DeVincent picks up a first down. Just across midfield now for Mater Dei as they hand off to Williams. He's got a lane, and he has looked good today. I don't know why they haven't leaned on him more. Another first down run for him. They'll stay in the same formation. They love this single back formation. 2x2. Shambo to throw, big drop. Left tackle stands there as pressure comes down the pipe. Another fumble from Shambo, and Mater Dei turns the ball over once again. We saw this last week and the week before. They find a way to cough the ball up. Can't even fall on the ball properly. Unbelievable. Back-to-back turnovers for Mater Dei, and their struggles continue here, even against the CPU team. First down throw on the other side of things, and just at a certain point, I don't know how much of that is fixable. Talking about the fumbles, and you suck. He's been the bright spot on this defense. You suck, and Roberson, and some of these defensive backs, but you got to think, you don't know how much of that is something that you can fix, you know. Fumbles and maybe interceptions. Interceptions are going to happen. Turnovers are going to happen. But the consistency with which this team is turning the ball over is a problem. It's a real, real problem. Third and 12, opportunity here for the Mater Dei defense to get off the field. Back-to-back fumbles stalling out Mater Dei. This one downfield, Mo Williams with the pass breakup there, and DePaul going to have to punt. Fourth and long. Nice job from the Mater Dei defense there. Big stop. And, you know, for all their struggles in the past couple weeks, this Mater Dei defense has done their job relatively well today. Kissling just over 100 receptions. Congratulations to him on hitting that milestone. So now DeVincent and Kissling both over 100 receptions on the year. They have been getting the lion's share of the work offensively. Williams picks up 2. You give it to him again, and another 2-yard gain. Quick third down here for Mater Dei. And Shambo is sacked. Left tackle, Burdett, giving up that one. Second one of the game. Burdett actually stood there while a defensive end from DePaul forced that fumble on their last drive, and Burdett actually giving up the sack there. He leads the team in sacks allowed by a mile, by a lot. Frustrating things to watch here for Mater Dei fans. DePaul starting this drive off with great field position. Warbles actually records a sack there. That's awesome to see. Good for number 7. Exactly how you needed to start this drive if you're the Mater Dei defense. Second and long now for Wilson. He's done a good job on second and long and third and long today. And that continues here. Jamison in coverage. DePaul with a 22-yard gain on 2nd and 16. Why not? There's the hitch route once more. They've ran it about 10 times. You'd think this defense would start to cover it. They do not, and it's a gain of 5 pretty much every time. This one is intercepted by Jamison, but there is a flag down. Let's see who this is on. Oh my God. It's on the defense. So the interception comes off the board. And, yeah, that pretty much is how it's been. John Wilson. See what he can do. Runs around.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Awesome diving attempt there from Curtis. At this point, you're surprised when it's not a first down on 3rd and long. So we'll see what this defense can do. They've been doing their job. I don't want to. Sparks, instant pressure up the middle. Suck ends up with another sack, and that's his 3rd of the day. So field goal attempt coming here for DePaul. Monster game from You Suck. He's been having a great year. Tough for pass rushers this year, because as good a year as he's having, I believe he's close to 20 sacks on the year now. That should be his 17th or 18th sack, but field goal is good. So now the lucky field goal before half, and this field goal give DePaul the lead, and that's how those small things add up. We've seen it time and time again in modern day games. Small things add up to big things, and then it becomes a big problem for modern day, and that is what you're watching in real time here. We have seen this movie before. Modern day with a chance to go take the lead. And some lowlights for you here. Of course. It wouldn't be a modern day game without Sean Bowe lowlights. Modern day lowlights in general. There you can see it's impossible to fall correctly on a football that is directly underneath you. Somehow that goes to the defense, of course, quite naturally. On the ensuing DePaul drive, Modern Day had an interception taken away from them by a defensive pass interference penalty, the likes of which we have seen maybe 3 times this year. Convenient timing, some might say. I think that's just been Modern Day's season in a nutshell. Handoff Williams. He takes this one for a gain of 4 and a first down. Nice job there extending the drive. Kissling short motion. They'll give it to Williams once more. He bounces off his own man in the backfield, breaks a few tackles for a gain of 2. And Williams running his heart out there, doing everything he can just to get across the line of scrimmage. Play action. Sean Bowe, nothing but time. Pulls it down and slides short of the line of gain, 3rd and 4. That'll end the 3rd quarter. Thoroughly unimpressive showing from the Modern Day offense. Modern Day defense doing their best. There's an interception from Curtis. DePaul leads by 2 here to start the 4th quarter, and you got to think if Modern Day loses this game, their season is all but over. And what an end to the season it would be. Still alive with a fighting chance. DeVincent in motion on 3rd down. Instant pressure, plenty of blocks. Screenplay set up for Williams. He dirt naps somebody on the way to a first down there. And you know what? We're gonna be positive on this broadcast. Haven't had the season you expected to. Haven't had the season we expected to, but that doesn't stop you from believing in this team. High formation here on 1st and 10, just across midfield. They'll give it to Williams. He's been good here in the 2nd half. Touchdown on the day already. And they'll go to empty after I formation, showing the versatility. Sean Bowe to throw underneath to Cooper. He picks up a first down. And now, they're moving the ball pretty well. As long as they don't turn the ball over here, and I don't want to give the announcers curse, but It's just something we're used to seeing from the Mater Dei offense. Sean Bowe to throw once more. Cooper's all alone. And looked like he picked up the first down to me. The line judge doesn't agree. 2nd and inches. They mark him short of the line to gain. On the 21-yard line, Sean Bowe finds DeVincent there for a first down outside the 10-yard line, more specifically the 12. Now we got 9 minutes left to play in the game. Mater Dei down 2 at the 12-yard line. Back DeVincent's way. He's brought down quickly. Short gain of 3. One of the worst defenses in the league has held the Mater Dei offense to under 200 yards of total offense. And you got to wonder how that's possible. Surely an act of God. Been playing better than they have all year in this particular game. And this is where we've seen the most problems from the Mater Dei offense. 3rd and short, gotta have it situation here, down 2. Sean Bowe to throw. And he zigzags into a defender inexplicably under absolutely no pressure. And the field goal team comes on for Mater Dei. It's hard to understand what we're watching in some of these games. They do take a 1-point lead, but with 7 minutes left, DePaul has every opportunity to retake that lead. A lot of games still left to be played here. And boy, you just can't escape the feeling that this was never Mater Dei's game to win here. 1-point lead as it stands right now, and the MVP candidate to throw and his favorite route, the curl. Works again. I should have counted how many times. I might go back through the broadcast and count how many times that route has been ran successfully by DePaul. Mater Dei, one of the best top 10 defense in taking the ball away, just one today. They do need a stop here. We'll see what DePaul elects to do. Most likely it's a run up the gut. Sparks is there, meets him in the backfield. Huge stop for Mater Dei, and now you just can't go into chew clock mode if you're the Mater Dei offense. There's 3 timeouts, still plenty of time. If they go into run, pass, I just have a feeling we've seen that before. Five minutes left. Look at Sean Bowe's day. Pretty mediocre. Single back formation here for the Monarchs, and likely, oh, I'm sorry, it is a pass. It's complete underneath to Cooper. Gains 6. Good to see they're not in chew clock mode right away here. Sean Bowe to throw once more. Plenty of time in the pocket, pulls this one down, and instead of fighting for the first down, slides short of the line to gain. We've seen that a couple times. Scared of contact. 3rd and 2. Hauled in by Williams. Nice job to hold on there and pick up the first down. Every first down seems monumental at this point in the game. Pistol formation now for Mater Dei. Backup tight end hauls this one in down the sideline. Only problem is he goes out of bounds. Stops the clock. But it is down to the 33-yard line. I'll tell you what, the backup tight end Dallas has had some big catches this year, and that one no different. Field flipper there. Shift 2 empty. Forwick in the slot. Shambo to throw. Looking Forwick's way, and Forwick hangs on for a first down. His first catch of the game in a big spot. Just outside the 20-yard line. Cooper in motion, and they do get the play action here for Sean Bowe downfield. This one caught by Kissling, bouncing off of tacklers. I could barely even see. I thought that was an interception. I wish we had a replay for that one. That looked to be a pretty dangerous throw there to Kissling, but he hauls it in, and now down to the 7-yard line. The handoff to Williams. And DePaul right there with the timeout. He just needed to break one tackle. We'll see how aggressive the modern day offense wants to be. 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Williams once again, and he scoots forward just under 50 yards on the day. Now at the 2-yard line. See if they give it to him again here. He already has one touchdown on the day. It is a throw. That throw is tipped and caught by Kissling. Unbelievable. Kissling was wide open, by the way, underneath, and Sean Bowe decided to go to the corner of the end zone. The assist coming from the DePaul defense. Sean Bowe throwing into double coverage, and Kissling, the beneficiary on the pass breakup there. Decision making was just atrocious. But it ends up in a touchdown. 8-point lead for Mater Dei. What's funny is I think Mater Dei was trying to get in their own way again, and DePaul wouldn't let them. Unbelievable game that we are watching. As I see a special teamer get juked out of his shoes there. So DePaul has a chance to go tie it up here. Under 2 minutes. Still, I believe, a timeout. One timeout. Just down by 8. Curl routes not going to get it done here, but I'm sure they will run them regardless. Downfield complete. Gain of 7. Jameson makes that stop. Wilson rolling right back across his body. Beautiful throw, man. Really impressive from Wilson there. Not much you can do about that one. Another wide open receiver, complete, and we're not even under a minute. They're down to the 30-yard line. I would not be surprised if this one goes to overtime. Need a big play from this defense, and this defense has delivered a few of them today. Wilson to throw. Dropped underneath. Sparks was trailing in coverage. It looked like the tight end who just couldn't come up with that one in the rain. Wilson steps up and sacked by Zaza Dean, his 2nd of the day. 3rd and long. Wilson's been good on 3rd and long. Pressure. Suck misses him. Suck just misses him. What is he doing? He throws it away when he could have ran for the first down. I don't know what I'm watching. This is likely the ball game here for DePaul. Empty look on 4th and 14. Wilson downfield, dropped interception from Johnson. The third dropped pick of the day. Maybe 15th in 3 weeks. Mater Dei is going to escape with a win here against DePaul. There's the accidental touchdown to Kissling. The Monarchs will take it. Make no mistake. Will absolutely take it. Beggars can't be choosers, and you know what? For all the drama of this game, and it all, these division games always are dramatic. Mater Dei going to escape this stadium with a win. That'll be their 10th on the year. They'll go to 10-6 with a chance to win out against Lakewood next week. 11-6, the best they can do on the year, which is already a step down from what they did a season ago as freshmen. But as it stands, crucial win here in New Jersey for Mater Dei. Cannot falter with 1 game left in the season. Unbelievable year. Certainly not what anybody could have expected or predicted from this team. But I can tell you there will be some changes made in the offseason. A couple of fumbles there from Sean Bowe, a couple of touchdown passes as well. Certainly the Jameis Winston experience continues for Sean Bowe, turnover and touchdowns alike. We'll take a look at some stats here. John Wilson actually held relatively quiet today, just 217 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. On the flip side, Sean Bowe, almost 300 yards, 84% completion, 2 touchdowns on the day. Nice to see him bounce back after the no touchdown, 2 interception performance last week. Rushing-wise, Williams averaging just under 5 yards a carry, a couple broken tackles, and a touchdown. Sean Bowe, the 2 fumbles. Wilson had a few impressive runs. Receiving-wise, this is the big story here. DeVincent with a monster day. 14 receptions, 131 yards, and a touchdown. 53 yards after catch. And then Kissling also doing his part there with a crucial tip drill at the end there. 68 yards and a touchdown for him on the day. Cooper filling in as well. Williams throws in a few catches of his own. Defensively, shout out Shane DeVincent with 4 pancake blocks at the tight end position. 4 pancake blocks, also 14 receptions, 131 yards, and a touchdown. Doesn't get much better from a tight end, if you ask me. Defensively, we're just going to take a look at Mater Dei. Jamison with 11 total tackles, very impressive stuff. A couple of pass breakups for him. He got targeted quite a bit in this game. Avery Curtis as well doing his part, 7 tackles, an interception as well, and a pass breakup, his first of the year. He'll be excited about that. Caden Johnson did have the dropped interception. Sparks tackling machine adds 6 to his ledger, as well as a tackle for loss. Big thing defensively here is you suck. 4 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. He was all over that backfield. Warble's a familiar culprit in the backfield as well. 2 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks. A little bit further down here, Roberson doing his part. 4 total tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack. Dean, a couple of sacks as well. And then Pierce, a couple of sacks as well. So 4 guys with multi-sack totals here defensively. To summarize, Mater Dei gets an 8-point win in a game that they could not lose in bizarre fashion. This is one that you don't want to miss. I'll see you next week for the conclusion of the regular season. Mater Dei football here on EPSL.